Well, looking ahead to later this week, where this Sunday, Christians around the world will be celebrating Easter. And like most major holidays, a big part of celebrating is, of course, centered around a meal. So joining me now to help make sure your Easter Sunday meal is top-notch is the founder and head chef for Campfire Culinary Wellness, Jamie Stein. Jamie, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
We've got some really interesting stuff in front of us. We'll get to this in just a minute. But first, let's talk a little bit about Easter. And those family traditions are often pretty ingrained for a meal like this.
Absolutely.
You brought some pretty unique stuff with you today, though.
Yes, I want to change it up a little bit. Every family has the recipes they love to cook, but today I wanted to tie some traditional aspects of Easter with the flavors of spring.
Oh, fun.
So that's what we're doing here. So our very first dish that we have are beet dyed deviled eggs. So this is an ode to your classic Easter eggs that you dye.
Sure.
So what you do is you boil your eggs, you cover them in beet juice, and you let them kind of marinate for about 4 hours to overnight.
Okay.
So they get this beautiful pink color.
Yeah.
And then I have my filling here. I'm gonna pipe them into the eggs today, but you can also just spoon them in if you don't have the time to pipe.
Sure.
But I wanted to show people a little trick for piping is take your baggie. I just have a zip top bag today. Put that in a glass and fold over the edges, and then you can spoon your filling in there, and then it makes it so you have that top edge super clean.
Sure.
And then I just have that zip top bag, like I mentioned, and I cut a little hole on the bottom, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pipe that in there. Look how easy and fast that is.
And this is such an easy way to do this because everyone has that at home.
Everyone has that at home, exactly. You don't need to get a fancy piping bag, which you can use if you have that as well. Then I'm gonna top with a chive, which is a wonderful spring vegetable. That's actually from my own garden.
Oh, fun.
And then I have some candied bacon. Now this adds a really nice texture and also a little bit of a sweetness and different flavor as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Those look delicious. We will try those in a minute. What else do we have over here?
Yeah, so next I have an asparagus dish. So this is to pair with your ham that will be traditionally on an Easter table. So for this asparagus dish, I have a garlic lemon butter breadcrumb on top. So it adds a nice texture to the asparagus. So I roasted these asparagus just with salt and pepper, and then those breadcrumbs have all of that flavor in there.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and asparagus are also a spring vegetable. We have local asparagus that grow in Colorado.
Sure, sure.
And then lastly, we have a lemon posset. Now this is basically just a lemon pudding, a fancy term for that, but this could not be easier. There are no eggs involved. It's just lemon juice, sugar, and heavy cream.
Oh, really?
Yep.
They look so fancy, though.
They look so fancy, though. It's fun to put them inside the lemon halves. You can also, of course, just put these in ramekins if you'd like to. And then I topped with some chantilly lemon cream, so that has a little bit of lemon zest in there, just like you would make regular whipped cream. Of course, you can just top it with pre-made whipped cream if you'd like. You can also brulee these, like creme brulee if you'd like, by sprinkling a little bit of sugar and then torching them or putting them under the broiler.
Oh, how fun. With a meal prep like this, would you recommend maybe picking one and experimenting with that first? I feel like these all could take a little bit of time, especially if you don't know what you're doing, right?
For sure. So the eggs can honestly be prepped up to 2 or 3 days in advance.
Sure.
I would just hold the filling out and maybe fill those the day of.
Okay.
But those can be prepped and ready to go. The asparagus, honestly, they're so easy to roast. They take 15 minutes in the oven. The breadcrumbs, prep those 2 to 3 days in advance as well. Great meal prep item. And then lastly, the lemon posettes, those can honestly be done up to 4 or 5 days in advance.
Wow, so great idea. Use that time ahead of time so you're not stressed the morning of.
Absolutely. There's plenty to do for an Easter meal, a family gathering, so you don't want to be stressed the morning of.
And I'm curious with these, if you've had these around kids before, I imagine these are really a hit because not only are they fun to eat, but they're fun to look at.
Exactly. They're fun colors, especially for Easter. You know, it's fun to get the kids involved with dyeing eggs. So for this, you can get them involved with actually making the food that they're going to make. I feel like kids really like to be involved in their meals, and then it's actually a really good way to get them to try things as well. So yes, this is fun. Just be aware that beet juice definitely stains.
Yep.
So your hands are going to be a little red for a couple days.
A good warning for sure. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us today. Real quick, where can folks find these recipes and find more about Campfire Culinary Wellness?
Yeah, so please visit our website, campfireculinarywellness.com. All the recipes are there, and our meal prep services, you can find out a little bit more information about that as well.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Jamie.
Thank you for having me.